guys? RyHo here, once again, and yeah, back with another Over the Horror, horror movie impressions video. Been, a while since I did one of these. I realized, I don't know, the last couple of videos I've been doing haven't been horror related. I haven't really been watching a whole lot of horror over the last bit. Had a little burnout, I guess. Was playing a lot of video games and stuff, but definitely wanted to get back into the swing of things with one of the movies I mentioned in my last DVD update. One that I really enjoy, and that is Event Horizon. I said in the past in other videos, I believe in my 90s horror video as well as the DVD update that I just had, that I've always held this movie sort of on par with Hellraiser in the sense that when I first watched Hellraiser, I remember the first time I watched it, it sort of disturbed me. It was like just the images at the very beginning, even right off the hop, with piecing together the face, and then all the stuff that went on near the end. Just the gore and the imagery in the film, just really, I don't know what it was about it, but I remember I didn't really care for it that much, and pretty much said I was never going to watch it again. I don't know why, just something about it. When I watched this film, years later, this came out in '97. I thought I was getting into like just a space sort of sci-fi, I don't know, alien-esque maybe movie. Although it wasn't shown there was going to be aliens or anything like that. I didn't expect to get the film I get, because this film is it is truly a horror film based in space kind of thing. I say it had the same effect on me as Hellraiser did because it has similar imagery. The gore, even nearing the end, when you sort of see the film's final antagonist, I guess is a way to put it, his appearance is very much like Pinhead. Without the pins, he has slashes all over his face and body. The idea is, well, basically the plot of the film is this guy here, Sam Neill, plays a character named Dr. Weir. He commissions a group of U.S. I don't know, soldiers of some sort. I don't know what. I think USAC, USAC or something like that. Of course, it's the year, like, I can't remember what year this is supposed to be in. Many years in the future, many years in the future, and essentially they're on a salvage mission of a ship. They go out into Neptune space, which is really far out for them. And very risky, and when they get out there they find out that they're supposed to be saving a ship called the Event Horizon, which was said to have exploded and been destroyed many years before in a really catastrophic event. What they find out is that the Event Horizon actually, from Dr. Weir, was a sort of a secret project where they were working on a new thing called the gravity drive. The idea of the gravity drive was it could fold space and allow the ship to travel at faster than light speeds. On its maiden voyage, it activated the gravity drive and disappeared, and now it's this years and years later, it's reappeared in Neptune space, and they're going to go salvage it. Of course, when they get there, they realize that the Event Horizon didn't just travel through space. Wherever it was in that period of time was not a good place. They find that the crew is dead in rather horrific fashion, through a series of events, the crew of the Lewis and Clark, which is the salvage vessel that Captain Miller, played by Fishburne, that's the ship that comes in for the salvage, and they sort of get forced on the Event Horizon, and everything starts to happen again, I guess is the way to put it. It was actually directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, say what you will. But has a lot of great actors in it. There's Kathleen Quinlan, I think is her name, who was from Apollo 13. Larry Fishburne, one of my favorite actors, of course, from the Matrix trilogy, which is one of my favorite trilogies. All kinds of different stuff. And say what you will about Sam Neill. I don't really find him that bad. It's been a long time since I've seen them in the Mouth of Madness, but I remember finding that interesting, and Jurassic Park is one of my favorite films of all time, so I don't mind him at all. In fact, I think he does an alright job in this movie. I think he does a good job in this film, actually. And it's just like, they just do a great job of making this really claustrophobic sort of mindfuck movie, where, you know, people on the ship just start seeing things and hearing things, and they don't know what's going on. At first it's just sort of freaking them out and scaring them. Eventually someone sort of gets hurt in the act. Well, actually, right off the hop somebody technically gets hurt, but we don't see the results of it till later. And just really cleverly written, I think, even too. But I think it's just yeah, it's great atmosphere to the film. The gore in the film actually most often is cut away very fast, although it has some horrific gore scenes. It doesn't really hold on them. It sort of lets you get the impact of them, and then, you know, sort of turns away from them. It doesn't hold on to them. One thing that plagues the film is sort of cheesy early CGI. It's not really its fault. Like I said, it was '97, and CGI was just sort of in its infancy in a lot of ways. They have this gag used a little too much when there's no gravity. They have all these things floating in the gravity and stuff like that, and it's all CG. Sort of cheesy. There's a scene where one of the characters, Justin, is walking through coolant that's sort of floating in free space, and he walks through some of it and it slimes off of him. It looks pretty cheesy. And he has some other stuff throughout the movie that's not like the you know, not the best stuff, but I mean, like I said, it was sort of the times. It was probably high technology then. I don't remember having a problem with it ever, and I didn't care when I watched it this time either. It didn't really hurt the film really, if you ask me. Yeah, just a really interesting, dark, like I said, sort of cerebral piece that I just thought was, I don't know, from the when I first saw it, I remember my friend of mine and I watched it, and I was just like, fuck this movie, I don't want to watch it again. I think I had a hard time watching it because it reminded me of Hellraiser, which, you know, now, having grown older, I guess, it's been, I mean, that's over 12 years ago that I've seen this the first time. My tastes have changed, and I really, really enjoyed watching this again. I really, really liked this movie. I knew I was going to like it because I'd sort of, you know, even though it had that effect on me, I did in some way really enjoy that it did that. Did it have that effect on me now? No. But regardless, Event Horizon, I think, is a really interesting movie. Like I said, it's sci-fi. It's truly a horror film set in a sci-fi scene. With great acting, lots of great actors in the movie, and yeah, just like I said, a great atmosphere and all that stuff. I don't want to keep reiterating it, but yeah, if you, I don't know, have a chance to maybe rent it or something like that, I suggest you check it out. You know, I picked this special edition for like $10 or something like that, so you know, it's not too expensive to pick up if you were thinking about it. And I think it's definitely worth your time to check out. So yeah, that is Event Horizon. And yeah, that's really all I have to say on that one, guys. Hopefully I'll have some more horror-related content up soon. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this review, or whatever you want to call it, impressions video. And I wouldn't call them reviews. Try to stray away from that term because really I'm just giving you my ideas on the films. You can make your own judgments and stuff like that. I say check them out for sure. You have to have your own opinions about this sort of stuff, you know what I mean? This movie's not going to be for everybody. None of these movies are going to be for everybody, but I just sort of like to, I don't know, give my thoughts on the films and you know, give a background and a sort of an idea of what it's like, and let you guys check it out for yourselves and judge it. So yeah, let me know what you think down below, and I will talk to you later. Peace.